Some Stony Brook students have been denied housing for the fall. You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. The university says more students signed up for housing than expected. Sherry Einhorn spoke to a student who had their housing offer taken away.
I was like, great, Stony Brook, yay, we made a decision.
The programs it had were very exceptional.
18-year-old Andrew Falco and his mom were excited he was heading to Stony Brook University next year to study respiratory medicine. Even though he's from Copiague, he was planning to live on campus to get the full college experience until he got this email from the university on Tuesday.
Due to heightened demand for on-campus housing.
Turns out too many students wanted housing, so campus officials instituted what's called an enforced radius policy, which the school says is included in the housing information and applications sent to students. That means any student who lives within a certain radius of the school, in this case, approximately 30 miles, had their housing offer rescinded. Quote, given your home address and its distance from campus, we are not able to provide you with on-campus housing at this time.
Shame on Stony Brook. We should have known before decision day, before commitments were made, before deposits were made, you should have known that you were not going to have housing for everybody.
In a statement, Stony Brook University officials apologized, saying in addition to the enforced radius policy, quote, we are taking immediate steps to maximize capacity, which includes temporarily converting some residence hall rooms to house 3 students instead of the usual 2, as well as possibly providing temporary housing. We're told about 300 students are affected, that housing deposits are being refunded, and that those students are being automatically added to a priority wait list.
For me, commuting is practically impossible. I don't have a car. I can't have my mom take me there and back every day. I'd have to take the train.
Andrew tells me he's so frustrated he's not even sure he wants to go to Stony Brook anymore. He's reaching out to the other schools he was accepted to see if he has any options. In Copiague, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Peconic Bay Medical Center has expanded its emergency department. The $92 million upgrade includes adding more than 6,000 square feet to its emergency room. The new wing is expected to start taking in patients as early as this summer. And Nassau County is giving some safety tips this Memorial Day weekend.
Get somebody who is sober, someone who is a designated driver. Call an Uber, call a taxi, take a bus, walk. Do not drink and drive. Our police department will be out in force this weekend.
Police patrols will be increased across Nassau. The county also urges residents to be careful barbecuing, whether you're using gas or charcoal. It's the centennial summer at Jones Beach. New York State parks are celebrating their 100th anniversary, and beachgoers started to arrive for this weekend's celebrations and for air show warm-ups.
Take a moment, stop, people watch. You're gonna see smiles, laughter, camaraderie. That's community. That's what this air show is. That's what this tradition is. And
now it's almost time for the 20th annual Bethpage Air Show. And to give you a sneak peek of the air show, we decided to take you into the cockpit. Check it out. I'm Newsday anchor Ken Bufa. And this is pilot Chris Thomas. And if a news anchor and a pilot are doing barrel rolls over Jones Beach, that can only mean one thing. It's time for the Bethpage Air Show!
A lot of excitement, a lot of noise, a lot of smoke.
And this year, organizers say it's going to be a special one because this time they're celebrating 20 years. 20 years of aviation perfection. And hundreds of thousands of fans watching in awe.
A wide variety of acts. You've got military acts, civilian acts, some of the world's best civilian performers and military performers.
All right, so it's one thing to experience the air show from the ground, but we figured we'd give you a better experience and actually go inside the plane. But before I do that, there's some important questions that I just need to get answered.
First off, is there an in-flight meal?
No.
Is there Wi-Fi?
No.
Can we do TikToks?
No.
Can I eject if I get too worried?
Actually, no.
All right, let's go fly and play. Let's do it.
With the questions out of the way, we had to talk safety. The 5 H's of parachute safety.
Headset, harness,
Heave yourself out, heart,
pull.
and then the last thing you're going to say is you're going to look up at your parachute and you're going to say, you're checking it to make sure it's a good parachute. You're going to say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So what you're doing.
It really gets you, let me tell you.
Everybody looks good in a parachute.
Except me.
Except you.
Except me. No, headset, harness, heave, heart,
hallelujah. Yep, that's
Jesus.
it.
Now, it's time to fly. With my adrenaline pumping and Jones Beach over my shoulders, I realized it does not matter who you are, may it be anchor or pilot, it's how you feel. Every time this time of year comes around.
It's everybody's chance to go out and be a hero for somebody, inspire people, motivate people to a level of excellence that most people view as unattainable.
To read more about the air show, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Trending now, a 2-year-old math prodigy from Long Island will appear on the big stage. Devin DeFreitas will be on the 19th season of America's Got Talent. Baby Dev has taken the internet by storm. Videos of the Elmont boy solving math problems have gotten 36 million views. The new season premieres Tuesday night.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
There are new restaurants on the North Fork that have just opened up in time for the summer season. Lisa Stefano has today's Feed Me TV.
They're new to try on the North Fork this summer.
Here's a look at what's new on our guide to East End restaurants, starting in Greenport.
Off the beaten path, inside of the recently renovated and scenic Silver Sands Motel, you'll find Nookie's Diner.
So there was actually a diner originally when this motel opened in 1957 in this very location.
It's named in honor of one of the previous owners, Nookie. Now you can once again get breakfast and beyond here.
This is their Nookie's omelet. It is so creamy and so delicious. Now I know why it's their signature.
I think what makes the Nookie's omelet so special is what we don't do to it. We work really hard to not incorporate air so that we get a really custardy texture.
I am moving on to lunch because I have to try the oysters.
We are especially proud of the oysters at Silver Sands because we own the beds.
All in one shot. That was good.
Just kind of like we've done at Silver Sands, which was a rejuvenation of an old property. The menu items are rejuvenations of classics.
Now it's a party.
Next stop, Mattituck, for a beer and a bite at the Branch Brewing Company.
My brother and I have been brewing for over a decade. The dream was to open up a brewery that, again, sold really great food.
Their flatbreads are a favorite. The poutine is popular too.
We smoke all of our wings here in-house with 3 different sauce styles.
Just go right for it, right?
Yep.
No fork and knife, we're just taking a...
Nope.
All right, this is about to get really messy here.
Can you taste the smoke?
Mm-hmm, you really can.
Everything that we're doing is pub or brewery-centric menu, just trying to elevate it just a little bit.
I need something to wash down those wings.
You can try our number 7 Glückspillen German-style Pilsner.
Thank you. Just a sip. nice and light. To your first summer season. Cheers.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
Now for more info on new restaurants on the island just in time for summer, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, on the Newsday TV video box. Now let's take a look at your gorgeous holiday weekend weather. Check it out. We're going to have a beautiful weekend up ahead, and tonight we're dipping down near 60s, and tomorrow we're in the mid-70s with mostly sunny skies. Take a closer look at tomorrow. You can see we have sun and a little bit of clouds coming, but the temps will be just right if you're heading outside or barbecuing. And take a look at your 7-day forecast. Saturday, Sunday, dry, so it'll be great. Memorial Day, we'll have some rain, and next week we'll have a little mix of both.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
It's finally Friday, so here's your weekly wrap. Investigators spent the last 5 days searching Rex Heuermann's Massapequa Park home. Officials have not said why they decided to search the suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer's house again or what they found in the search. And school budgets passed in all Long Island districts except 2. Voters rejected spending plans in Sachem and West Babylon. And the pressure is on for the New York Rangers as they take on the Panthers. Eastern Conference Finals started this week. The Rangers lost in Game 1. The two teams are facing off again tonight. You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great holiday weekend.